problem is many anesthesia departments have a very transactional relationship with their hospital administration, and that transactional relationships usually end up in resentment, right? And so what we really want is a transformational relationship where you have alignment of interests. Looking back at what happened at the hospital that we just took over at NCH, similar sorts of things. People couldn't get their PTO. Big flag, they couldn't hire anybody. And yes, anesthesiology is a very difficult market right now, but the fact that you couldn't hire anybody year after year, it really, COVID sort of papered over things for a little bit because of the reduction in demand, but then once demand came back and exploded, they were in no position to match that demand. And then they started doing things like having people require them to work pre and post call, which in anesthesiology is typically not part of the normal practice, especially for what was considered a quote unquote lifestyle group. And in hindsight, I think one of the things that we could have done better as an organization is perhaps made the move even earlier. Because what ended up occurring was that 8 individuals, as the contract negotiations broke down between the group and the organization, 8 individuals resigned and signed a contract with another group before the hospital stepped in and said, we're definitely moving towards employment. And 8 out of 20 some odd people leaving is a huge hit because people then end up wanting to go to work with their friends, right? Because they've been working with them for so long. And so like stepping in earlier, having the conversations with the group at large, rather than just 1 or 2 leaders who may or may not be aligned with your interests, would have probably benefited us more.